There are two kinds of confident people. People who talk because they want attention, and people who talk because they're creating an identity they refuse to betray. Before facing France, Lamine Yamal said, "France aren't better than us."
¿Francia mejor que nosotros? No. ¿No? No. No nos han ganado desde la Eurocopa. No pueden ser mejor que nosotros.
Bueno, pero digo lo que están mostrando.
Eso da igual.
To most people, those words sounded like arrogance. To psychology, they represent something much deeper. Most people think confidence comes after success. Lamine believes the opposite. Sometimes, confidence comes first. Not because it changes reality, but because it changes you. There's a concept called the Reality Distortion Field. The term was coined by Apple engineer Bud Tribble to describe Steve Jobs, and later became famous through books like The Steve Jobs Way. It described Jobs' almost irrational ability to believe something was possible long before everyone else did. It wasn't magic. Jobs didn't bend reality. He bent people's expectations, including his own, until their actions started matching that impossible vision. That's what most people misunderstand. A reality distortion field isn't saying, "I'm gonna win," and expecting the universe to do the work. It's saying it and then becoming the kind of person who has no choice but to live up to those words. Muhammad Ali understood this decades before anyone gave it a name. "I am the greatest." People laughed. They called him cocky, but every time he said those words, he created a version of himself that demanded extraordinary preparation. Those weren't empty statements. They became an identity. An identity changes behavior. Behavior changes results. Lamine Yamal is doing the same thing. When millions of people hear you declare victory before the game even begins, there's no room left for hesitation. Every training session becomes more focused. Every decision becomes bolder. You don't act like someone hoping to win. You act like someone who already believes he belongs there. That's the difference between confidence and delusion. Delusion ignores reality. Real confidence studies reality, accepts the challenge, and then refuses to let it define the future. Most people wait until they succeed before they believe in themselves. A few people believe first and spend every day becoming the person worthy of that belief. So if you have a goal, don't just imagine the result. Ask yourself a better question. Who would I have to become to make that result feel inevitable? Because reality doesn't change the moment you believe. You do. And when you change, reality often follows.